Hey gang, welcome back to another episode of Kiff Says, a place where we break down the legal aspects of your creative business and I try to convince you that the law doesn't have to equal scary. Today we're going to continue with the theme that we started last week, which is welcoming visitors to your virtual home and how to establish rules around your website. Last time we talked about establishing those house rules, and this time we're going to turn to letting our visitors know what our intentions are and what juicy details we're going to remember about them the next day. So what do I mean, what your intentions are? We need to let visitors know if we are posting content on our site for financial reasons. If we're being sponsored, if we've got paid content on the site, or if they click on one of the links, we'll be paid an affiliate commission. So when you're using this type of content, I like to keep in mind and ask if you're keeping your pact with your visitors. Your pact with your visitors is to make it clear and transparent what your intentions are. If your intentions are to make money, but also share obviously something that you believe in, or if you're just posting this because it's a product you really like. And pact is there to remind us that we need to make this disclaimer very prominent. It needs to be somewhere that they can see it. They need to not have to take any action to read this disclaimer. It needs to be clear, and every single time we talk about this product, we need to have some sort of link. So, how does this work in the real world? I want to show you an example. The example that I want to show you is from my friend Tara Reed's site, artlicensingblog.com. Now, Tara is one of my affiliates for the Artist JD, and she wrote a post about the book that I published earlier this year. As you can see throughout this post, she's got links that have little hyphens on them, and actually when you hover over them, not only is there a star afterwards, but when you hover, it tells us it's affiliate link. The stars lead down to the bottom of her post, where she clearly explains that she's an affiliate and earns a commission if you click the link and make a purchase. So it's very clear to the visitors of her site that this is something, obviously, that she says she believes in, but that she will be making money if they make a purchase. The final thing that we need to make clear to our visitors are what juicy details we're going to remember and share about them later. Now, I'm not talking about the stories of their childhood youth. I'm talking about things like their credit card information and those kinds of things that you are going to know about them because of the fact that you use plugins and other materials that collect this information. So, your privacy policy is how you explain to your visitors what juicy details you know about them. You're going to explain to them what you know, how you use it, and who else is privy to this information. Again, how does this look in real life? Last time, I showed you my terms of service, and my terms of service is followed by my privacy policy. And it explains to visitors that there are two different ways that information could be collected on them. If they manually type any information in boxes by using a contact form, making a purchase, or leaving a comment, and that I also use things like MailChimp and Google Analytics that identifies some information on them, but generally only in the aggregate. And then I tell visitors that most of this information will only ever be used in the aggregate to create a profile of our readers and to know what type of content you guys are liking and engaging with, so that I can create more of that kinds of content. And that I'll only share this information with others if I'm required to, either under a terms of service or I'm required to by law. So, pretty straightforward. We talked about my friend Kim of Citizen Workshop last time and about her terms of service, but her terms of service and privacy policy are a little more integrated than mine is. Underneath the buying classes online, she talks about her payment processor and the fact that the information is not saved and that they won't share your personal contact information. She ends it with other information that says that she partners with third-party companies that gather information on how you use the site. So she makes it very clear to visitors the kinds of information that she'll be collecting. Now, once again, your privacy policy should go in the footer of your site, which is where Kim has it and which is where mine also lives, so that you can make it very easy for your visitors to find this information. The bottom line to remember is the golden rule, which is a good thing for us to remember all of the time in business, to treat your website visitors like you would want to be treated. If your house rules are something that you think your visitors should know, make it very clear. If you're doing affiliate links and you would want to know that if you were reading someone's site, make it clear. And if you would want to know if someone has your credit card, in case your credit card's being used fraudulently, make sure that people know and understand. Again, the whole theme of this is transparency and welcoming and treating people like you would want to be treated. I hope that these videos help you figure out how to secure the foundation of your website. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.